Hello, since I was in grammar school, there's connections to people I don't know who just made real quick confessions to me. Now these are people tied to people from my area that I never had a conversation with at all. They're recorded crimes further with proven child sex offenders involved with campuses, involved with the people personally working with New Britain Superior Court through time since I was a kid. Now, these are women judges also with other various nature courts and their family members and people on off the state judicial branch criminally offices criminally involved. Offensive evidence reception crimes, identity, natures of identity theft missed since founding, database crime uses, time relationships to that, whole bunch of recorded sequence styles. The media is directed to lie by their sources. They have different sources tied to fake sites. Both parties are criminally foreign influenced. Crime rolls with the FBI through administrations, with other nations' counters, other nations' equivalents, the same nature of or methods of organized crimes, motivations of it there too, maintained. Human modern nations are on an identity of negative value nature progression. We have logic with everyone on a mass scale maintained victim predators incapable of proper evidence reception, proper premises treatments, proper sequence treatments. Now, defenses of that are also, they're offensively starting fights with people so they can pretend to not that they're not realizing that they're not following mandated law, which then real truth tellers, because we're not obligated like the media is to lie by their interbranch sources. See, but they've been using that for perjury racket rolls, for identity theft racket rolls. Then same thing, pretending other. Originally and still, these are standing lie progression natures from each formal database relationship. Standing lie progression cover up nature styles recorded, styles of liars, forced by nature itself. And so now we have these liars calling other people liars with the mass crime method of pretending they know people, criminally exploiting all rhetoric and semantics with all exceptions, criminally. Now, there are people, I don't know what unmasking means. I believe it means giving up these undercover because we have a whole bunch of them recorded and confessed that involve crimes with Los Solitos, with Italian or overt criminal enterprises, with the same people involved with my campuses criminally, with a whole bunch of federal criminals associated with the daughter of one of them who was a co-defendant, a former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin, involved with criminal uses of the sensibilities of union cliques, recordedly, demonstrably how because the connected through time they've been using union cliques. Even the union's not tied directly to the recorded. All the other ones are recorded indirectly and directly, influenced collusion with like Local 230, criminally foreign influenced. Crime rolls with streams of money that go into the locals. They go into nationals, they go into foreign investments, steady stream of money. Market positions are built tactical ulterior from value nature positions, real value nature system course for us. Otherwise, it's negative value nature progressions demonstrated in demonstration. So we need free speech. They are recorded criminally preventing free speech by preventing online with people who aren't even doctors, pretending that people have delusions. You see, we have physical delusions recorded into sciences. We have, especially with psychology, a whole bunch of nations here and there. Whole bunch of families associated with the DeMoro family. A Kerr family is also other ways recorded, confessed, and demonstrated. These are people crimes with overt criminal enterprises with locations on and off Foxct, Connecticut news through time. These are database crime rolls. These are people that didn't even. I never had a class with a Kerr brother. I never had anything to do with it in school. They tried to film Mother criminally. The only thing they exception was real fast. I had no conversation. Then that person left the school. They were already involved with a whole bunch of fake sides, with a whole bunch of confessions from a whole bunch of people I didn't know, sought me out to make confessions about how bad people who run the prisons of the kids are, involved crimes with judges with them. See, these are confessions out of sequence from strangers. Then they pretend to know you because they're also using time too fast, too slow. Judges are saying, they're pretending things. They're pretending emotions and passions with physical delusions, with sequence shifts, and with criminally foreign influence, fact treatment racket, evidence racket, identity theft racket roles. Highcrest Schools, who recorded and confessed, coaching parents and kids to further their life progressions. Now, there are a whole bunch of men and women associated with the Brian Silver. I never have a conversation with my life, and with a Leahy family. I never had a conversation with my life. Forging names, switching names with judges, with prosecutors, with child offenders. Fake news. Fix the fake news and get them off my name. And I want a response because they were requiring furthering worse than but physical delusions to your kids. Real natures to your kids. Now we need someone to respond. So we have no men. We have little punks with gangs and guns and badges. Fear! Get them from them now. We need federal stewardships in Wethersfield, Connecticut, intercities, of the state, off the state judicial branch offices. Have them pick one name in sequence. The judges in courts are misprision criminality roles confessed and recorded with the fake news, forging names, switching names, attaching innocent people and victims to fake word sequence, fake locations. These are people attaching New Britain Superior Court through time, attaching kids to fake locations, fake conversations with others. Rare bad people connected with there's the northern house and the house in the northern corner on the street of the Highcrest School, involved with a bunch of people recording confessed about wire crime, mail crime clicks, drug crime clicks, evidence crime clicks, and with fire departments and with unions too. On off that campus with that child offender, real or made up, especially made up. What is unmasking? You fear God for the ones on the child sex offender list, especially if they are not real, because of their involvements with the various nations of sustained confessions to me. Natures of crime acts connected at each campus I went to, with the houses in my area. Giant federal crimes with a number of the federal criminals associated with it as the federal criminal code defendants of Fort Robert Luskin, recorded and confessed about people associated with him, leading up to the transgender attack context, leading up to a 2006 Connecticut case, criminally involved with them, on and off the campuses, criminal use of the databases, of my name, of other names, of abuses of each age and fact attributed each person. And they appreciate it. All fake punks. So we have maintained self-valued fake news, fake sciences, worse than that, criminally foreign influence. That is maintenance to fact treatment nature styles offensively, predators with aggression. Now that is a problem where sustained mandated laws not followed, and they're juxtaposing opinions again with physical delusions, criminal foreign influence, put them into databases. Now follow mandated law. Do not dare to have an election in Wethersfield now. You were warned before you had them. It's your branch. We're going to deal with you now. Highcrest School, give me a response for a number of further threats promised in the heart to the kids. I don't care what their feelings are with you, because you're lying to them. You get my name from the sick in the branch with their kids. That's a crime method with other people's kids. They lied. They had no conversation with me. I went to my school. They are also involved in these crimes, drug crimes. Many people, you watch out now. You give me a response. I'm not asking again.
Stop screaming like that.